Right, so a review of this little Apeman dash cam. So, yeah, we shall. Right, so that's picture mode, no file. Okay, so we've got menus. Right, resolution. So you can actually, now that's what I'm shooting in, 720 by, 1280 by 720, and that seems to work absolutely fine. And then loop recording. Right, what this means is that it shoots 5 minutes worth of video and then creates a new file, and then a new file and a new file. Now you use the lock button to lock, if something happens you use the lock button to lock that particular file so it won't be overwritten. So if you think of it as the card, the video, instead of it being split down instead of it being one single file of say an hour and a half or 2 hours, it's little 5-minute segments. And then what happens is that when it reaches the end of the card, it goes back to the first 5 minutes and overwrites that with the next bit, and then carries on all the way through. Okay. WDR, I'm not too sure what that is, but I've turned it on anyway. And then exposure, well, yeah, default setting is 0, I think. Yeah. And then we have motion detection, which should be turned on, but I'm leaving it turned off. Oops. And then record audio, so you can record just an audio file. Date stamp, pretty self-explanatory. So you can turn the date stamp on and off. G sensor. So I think that's something to do with impact or something. I don't know. But anyway, I'm leaving it on medium. And then you have that's for setting your date and time. Auto power off, which is for the screen or if it's not recording. Screensaver, so that's set to 3 minutes. So what it will do is that it will turn the screen off after 3 minutes. Beep sound, self-explanatory. Language, again self-explanatory. Frequency, no idea. You can put your number plate on if you want. That's for formatting the card, and that's for resetting everything back to default settings. And then it tells you what the version of the software is. Right, okay. So yeah, I know, low battery. That's the one problem with this, with these cameras. The batteries on them, the lithium batteries of them, last about 5-10 minutes. Okay, you've got your menu. That's for locking the file, and then of course you've got your on-off button. On the top you have, that's your main power point, and for plugging into the laptop. So you know, if I plug this into the laptop, it then gives me options. I can use it as a hard drive, I can use it as a webcam, or I can use it to record stuff direct to the laptop. Okay. So if I say mass storage, and it just brings up that. And basically on the laptop, it will just see it as a hard drive. That's it. Then you of course have got your OK, your menu button, your lock button, power button, menu up and down, and secondary menus. Little blue light shows that it's turned on, little red light shows that the battery's charging. Okay, on the bottom we have microphone and reset. The whole reset thing is used with that, you know, one of those, so it'll factory reset everything. The front of the camera, not too sure what that is. I think it might be a secondary microphone, and of course we've got the camera lens. Also on the top we've got the shoe for putting it in the window. 4 buttons on the side, which, yeah, the buttons on it are quite wobbly. Not so much this side. And that's basically it. That's the dash cam. You know, it's metal bodied. You have no lens adjustment whatsoever. Seems to use a fisheye lens for that wide angle. But all in all, I mean, something like for 30 quid you can't go wrong. Oh yes, of course. And then you have little thing here, that's where the memory card goes. Now I need to unplug that, turn it off, and then of course the memory card is just a little SanDisk 32 gig memory card, idiot proof. And that's basically it. It comes complete with accessories. You know, you get your main power cable, which you saw me fit the other day. The footage that I uploaded the other day, I don't think it was the cameras. I do actually think that it was the rendering. So what I'm going to do is insert a little bit of that footage where it was pixelating on the other video, just to show that, yeah, I mean, even at 720, 1280 by 720, this thing shoots pretty decent pictures. Okay, certainly good enough for evidence in the event of an accident. You know, some dickhead pulls out in front of you or whatever. So yeah, that's basically it. That is the cam. Low, looking into the distance just to see what's what. Keeping the revs low. I need to come down to second though. Let's try and avoid the potholes. Whoa. You know, I'd love to know why it is that no matter where you go in the UK, the roads are absolute shite. I mean, you can actually see the potholes and the undulations on them, and, you know. Oh, Mr. Audi, doing a lot faster than 30 mile an hour. of a nod from him. We're doing okay so far. Everything seems okay. We're on a 50 road, doing 45 or thereabouts. Jesus Christ. Look at the size of that 40 sign. I mean, what sort of knob puts that there? Sign is... I'm going faster than 22, 24. Jesus.